Hello, Mobile Spine family, Jeff here again. I want to talk about a topic that for people who are going through physical therapy, who are trying to recover from an injury or recovering from post-op surgery. And if they were only aware of this concept or they paid extra close attention, they'd be returning back to life a lot faster. That concept is called the body bank account concept. And we actually just posted that on our blog, so feel free to take a look at that. It's a very good read, and you can find that at mobilespinespecialist.com. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. The body bank account concept is something that everyone should know about when they're recovering from injury or when they're recovering from surgery. The tissues that have been injured through life's activities or from surgery have basically met a breaking point, and this can be best described as the components of a bank account. If we take a look at the chart up here in the corner, this is representative of our body bank account. The $0 line is basically the line of wellness. This is the threshold point in which we either feel pain or we don't feel pain. If I am just above that line of wellness, so let's say the $1 mark, I am not feeling any pain. Even if I was just above it by 1 cent, I'm not feeling any pain. However, if I am below that line of wellness by just even a little bit, by like $1, I'm feeling a little bit of pain. But if I am below that line of wellness by $50, I'm feeling a whole lot of pain. When we get injured or have gone through surgery, our tissues have basically been traumatized and we're going to be experiencing pain. The worse off the injury or the more trauma to the tissues, the more pain that we're going to be experiencing. When we start to heal from our injuries by doing the right things, such as getting enough rest, making sure we're intaking enough protein and nutrients to allow our tissues to heal, making sure that there's enough tension to our tissues through exercises prescribed by our physical therapist, and taking on a proactive mindset, we start putting money back into our body bank account and working our way back up towards the positive in the blue area until eventually we're not feeling pain anymore. The problem is when we find ourselves just barely above the $0 line of wellness, and this can take place about 1 to 2 treatment sessions in, and we are not experiencing pain, so we feel like we're cured. And because we feel like we're cured, we start going back to the activities that we did prior to getting injured. And this is trouble because our tissues aren't quite ready to be able to handle that stress yet so early on. So we end up overspending, going back into the negative, and once again have pain all over again. I see this time and time again with patients as either they're not aware of the body bank account concept or they're not respecting the body bank account concept, and they end up delaying their recovery time, spending more time and spending more money in physical therapy trying to get better, when in fact they're setting themselves up for failure, and it's almost unfortunately self-sabotage because they're just not giving themselves the best chance to get better as quickly as possible. I'm going to date myself a little bit. There's a line in the first Top Gun movie in which Maverick is getting chewed out by his commanding officer for not landing his plane when he was ordered to. And the line is, son, your ego's writing checks your body can't cash. And it's a memorable line because it applies so well to the body bank account concept that we're talking about today. Oftentimes we are overspending because our ego is telling us, hey, we've been in physical therapy for a little while. We're not experiencing any pain. Let's get back to the activities that we were doing before we got injured. We're good to go. And the problem with that is that it takes much longer for our tissues to be able to build up a cushion of, let's say, maybe $50 that would allow us to return back to our previous activity levels. But maybe in reality, maybe we're like at $1 or $2. So maybe just barely above the $0 line of wellness. But with the right plan provided by your physical therapist and by doing the right activities that we had discussed earlier, there's no reason why you can't return back to your previous level of activity at the fastest way possible. And the awesome thing is that you have direct control about how quickly that happens. Getting a manipulation alone may provide some relief from pain for about 1 to 2 hours, but it's not going to last. If you do not continue to put the work in to activate and strengthen the right muscles to continue to add to your body bank account, what you're going to find is that you're going to be held in a holding pattern and not see any improvement. Manipulation is a tool that I use to enhance the home exercise program of my patients, but it's certainly not the end-all be-all. And in my 10 plus years of practice, what I have found is that it is you and what you do outside of the clinic that'll dictate as to whether you are progressing towards getting well or staying fixed. We expect to never have to treat you for the same thing twice because we expect to have done a great job in helping you how to learn how to manage your condition independently for life. Hopefully this was helpful for you, Mobile Spine family. Highly encourage you to look at our blog on today's topic of the body bank account at mobilespinespecialist.com. And until next time, live well, stay well, and be well. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.